Hey there guys, what's happening and welcome back to our channel. Season 8 of TLC's flagship series saw the return of numerous famous characters as well as the introduction of several new ones. So let's check out 90 Day Fiancé Season 8, Where Are the Cast Now? Number 6, Zied and Rebecca. Rebecca, Parrott and Zied Hakimi were a well-known pair among 90 Day Fiancé viewers. In Season 3 of the spin-off 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, they established their franchise. After meeting and dating online, the pair videotaped their first in-person meeting in Zied's home country of Tunisia. Cultural differences and Rebecca's secret that she's still legally married to her ex-husband at the time were some of the challenges they experienced on their way to their engagement. Rebecca's divorce was finalized shortly after Zied proposed to her in Season 3, and thus she began the registration process for Zied's K1 visa right away. In March, they revealed that his visa had been accepted when they appeared on Season 4 of the 90-day spin-off What Now? After Zied landed in Rebecca's home state of Georgia, they proceeded to film their journey in Season 8 of 90 Day proper, which followed the 90 days leading up to their wedding day. Rebecca and Zied's cultural differences persisted, and one major cause of contention was Zied's insistence on Rebecca to marry before Ramadan began on April 23, 2020, which is the most important month of the year in Zied's Muslim religion. Rebecca and Zied were married on April 19th of 2020, according to In Touch, which means they were allowed to go down the aisle before Ramadan commenced. As per their social media activities, the pair appears to be still very much together and married happily. Number 5, Hazel and Tarik. After enjoying their first in-person meeting on 90 Day Fiancé the series, Tarik Myers and Hazel Cagalitan make their big comeback to the series. Season 2 of Before the 90 Days, Tarik flew to Hazel's home nation of the Philippines, where they spent many days together until Tarik proposed to her on a romantic seaside engagement at the end of his vacation. After a K1 visa was obtained, the pair chronicled Hazel's arrival in the United States and her struggle to acclimatize to Tarik's lifestyle in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Hazel had to give up her 8-year-old son Harry with his father in the United States, but she would take up the role of stepmother to Tarik's 8-year-old daughter Ari. The pair would be investigating the possibility of having an open marriage in addition to adjusting to their new existence as a blended family. Hazel, who is bisexual, told Tarik about her wish to have a girlfriend while they were married, and Tarik appeared more than willing to let Hazel explore her sexuality. Despite the controversy, Tarik and Hazel married, which In Touch can confirm exclusively. According to the Virginia Beach Circuit Court Clerk's office, the Season 8 pair married on June 7th of 2020 in Petersburg, Virginia. Angela Watson, a close friend of Tarik and Hazel, presided at the couple's wedding. Number 4, Natalie and Mike. Fans were stunned to see this pair return to the series on 90 Day Fiancé Season 8, especially since Natalie Mordovtseva confessed during the tell-all for their initial season 90 Day Fiancé Season 7 that she was not ready to proclaim she was in love with Mike Youngquist. Natalie's K1 visa was eventually accepted after months and months of waiting, and the couple was as astonished as they were. Even though their relationship was not in a good position, they both chose to take a chance and attempt to make it work, which was chronicled for Season 8. Natalie and Mike's relationship didn't improve when she arrived in America, as she struggled to acclimate to life on his farm in Sequim, Washington, and they fought over practically everything. In a moment when Natalie grieved while collecting her stuff and informed the cameras that she was returning to her home in Ukraine, the teaser teased big drama, hinting of probable bitter separation. Mike and Natalie were able to sort things out after that heartbreaking incident, and they were able to marry in the end. According to internet documents, the pair married on April 15th in 2020 in Clallam County, Washington, according to In Touch. The couple's relationship didn't continue long due to a series of circumstances. Mike and Natalie divorced after less than a year of their marriage, according to Mike's uncle Bo Lawrence. Number 3, Julia and Brandon. Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trukina made their 90 Day Fiancé debut in Season 8. Brandon is from Dinwiddie, Virginia, and he lives on his family's farm with his parents. Julia, his fiancée, was introduced to him by a friend while she was working as a go-go dancer in a bar in Russia. Brandon's pal FaceTimed him to introduce them, and they got along swimmingly. When Julia landed in the United States to begin her 90-day voyage with Brandon, she was in for a shocking revelation. They'd have to live with Brandon's parents until they could save enough money to move out on their own because Brandon got into debt during their long-distance romance. Brandon's parents also imposed tight regulations prohibiting Brandon and Julia from sharing a room. Brandon's mother also crossed a line when she forced Julia to use birth control against her will. Julia, a city girl, struggled to acclimate to rural life and wanted to go off the farm and out of Brandon's parents' house as soon as possible, causing conflict between the two. When a trailer for the February 20 episode showed Julia putting a pregnancy test into a plastic cup, it fueled pregnancy speculations. In the video, she asked Brandon, "Are two lines pregnant or not?" Brandon and Julia appear to still be together and are going strong based on their social media activities. On New Year's Eve 2021, a Reddit member published a photo that was shared on Facebook by a friend of Brandon's family. Brandon and Julia grinned for the camera with an NYE-themed filter in a kitchen with two family members, and the duo seemed to be as in love as ever in the adorable photo. The pair eventually married, and their wedding was shown on the show. Number 2. AMIRA and Andrew. Andrew Kenton and AMIRA Lalisa decided to make their 90-Day Fiancé Season 8 debuts as well. Andrew, a Roseville, California child care worker, met AMIRA online, and the two instantly fell in love. The couple proceeded on a trip to Las Vegas for their first in-person meeting, and Andrew proposed to the French beauty towards the end of their holiday. The pair got started on their K-1 visa application right away, so AMIRA could legally rejoin the US as Andrew's fiancé and start their lives together. Unfortunately, AMIRA's K-1 visa was issued only days before the United States imposed a travel restriction on European nations, including that of France, in March of 2020 during the height of the worldwide coronavirus pandemic. The pair discovered a way around the travel ban. If AMIRA traveled to Mexico and self-quarantined for 14 days, she would be permitted to cross the border into the United States. They decided to take a chance because her visa is about to expire, but it appears to backfire. AMIRA was stopped at customs shortly after arriving in Mexico. Andrew persuaded AMIRA to go once more, this time to Serbia, for a 14-day quarantine before traveling to America. The couple had a huge disagreement the night before her trip, and they split up when she opted not to go. The pair announced their breakup on the famous TLC show on March 21st, marking the first time a pair has failed to go down the aisle after securing a K-1 visa on the show. Find out more about their breakup here. Number 1. YARA and JOVI. JOVI Dufresne and YARA Zaya made their 90-Day Fiancé debut in Season 8. While JOVI was in YARA's home nation of Ukraine, they met on a travel app and began conversing online. They met for the first time in Budapest and began dating almost immediately. JOVI found out that YARA was pregnant and expecting his kid after 6 months together. JOVI got engaged to YARA while scuba diving in Cuba, even though they weren't ready for a kid, and they began the K-1 visa procedure. Right now, YARA and JOVI are living together in America. They are currently parenting their first baby together. So do let us know some of your favorite Season 8 90-Day Fiancé couples in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys later in another video. Bye now!